Hey guys, welcome back to Jay's To-Do List. Today I am going to be working on how to use your CNC machine, which I'm going to get some videos on my router in here. I've had this for some time now. How to cut plywood and not have it splinter out. Because when I started, there was virtually nothing. Everyone's telling you to use these crazy bits. And I found a really simple method that works really good, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Stay tuned. I'll go ahead and show you my process. Ooh, spatting. Alright, so we just cut 3/4 of an inch way through. So there was 4 passes to cut through this blank. I'm going to change the router bit and do the final pass with a different router bit, and I'll explain those router bits here at the end when it's done cutting out. See you in a couple seconds. Make sure you don't change the X and Y home settings, otherwise you're going to lose all your work. Just a word from advice. So make sure you don't change your X and Y axis, and you only change your Z axis and find 0. Right now I'm going to the top of my surface. So that's what we'll do right now. All right, so let's see how we did. I'm gonna rotate the camera around so you can see this awesomeness. So you can see very, very little sanding is going to be needed. We didn't splinter out that top veneer or bottom veneer at all with these 2 router bits. If you can't tell, if I have time before I post the video, I'll give you a video. I'll show you a photo of the sign before it's done, before the staff gets it done. But this is a guitar. They actually have a guitar here with flames coming off of it because there's a pizza in the middle of it with the name of their pizza joint right here. So I'm sure you can all see that. Now for the secret sauce. Alright, so an uber duper secret sauce. It's pretty simple, really. High quality router bits. I'll push the link in the description of these router bits. I really like them, and they're pretty affordable for what they are. They've stayed sharp for a very long time. So this one is what's called a down cut. So the blades are facing downward. So when it goes, it spins, it's pushing the wood down. So I cut through 3 passes with a down cut pass, and we push all the wood grain down so we have no splinter out. And then your final pass to cut through, I changed the router bit to an upcut. So we're pulling the wood and everything up to keep the bottom from splintering out. It's that simple. I got tired of having to sand everything. So this is what I recommend if you're cutting plywood. You're going to have to do 2 toolable passes. Have one go 3/4 of the way through or to your final pass that you would normally have, and then run your upcut on the very last pass as one pass all the way around. It's a little extra step, but it saves you from sanding. And if you're going to do an entire sheet of plywood or something along that lines, that'd be a lot of sanding. So it's faster to switch the bits out than it is to sand up 20 circles or whatever it is you might be cutting. Now I'm going to work on my thumbnail, because that's the secret. So I tried these bits. It's a great little bit, but this is an up-down cut, so it cuts up and down at the same time. It's just splinters everything. It splinters up, it splinters down. It just doesn't matter. So it's good cut. I mean, it cuts, it's okay, but you're gonna have to sand with these. as long as, and the regular router bits with the straight blades, you got to sand with those. So I'm finding that this route here is saving me a lot of time. That's it. So this is going to be my thumbnail. If y'all want to watch it, I've been doing this in the last few of my videos, and y'all seem to like it because you get a little bump there in my views. So which one? I'm going to hold these like Wolverine. Which router bit? I don't know. That's kind of stupid. I don't know. Which one? I don't know. Which router bit? Which one should I use to not splinter out plywood, guys? Alright, I'm Jay. This is my to-do list. Thanks for stopping.